Hi everybody, this is Rebecca Lynn Barkley, aka Boobop 1970. This is my review for a day. And today's review, ladies and dudes, well, my friends, we are finally here at movie review number 34. And what's today's movie review of the day? Well, here it is, ladies and dudes. My next movie review is Batman Begins. And I want to tribute this movie review to my three good friends on YouTube who had truly fallen in love with this movie. One is my best friend Alex, the guy who did movie questions answered, my best friend Henry, who makes music videos with a lot of Russian music here and there, and my best friend Steven, who is a really good friend of mine who did his top 10 most hated or least favorite anime of all time. I do appreciate his opinions about what animes that he doesn't like right now. But anyway, I tribute this movie review to all three of them, and I want to thank those three dudes for becoming my good friends for a very long time, and I really do appreciate all their comments for seeing every single my video that I made so far, and there's going to be more to come. So anyway, without further ado, ladies and dudes, here is my movie review of Batman Begins, and I'm going to do it in two parts. So let's do it, ladies and dudes. So for the main plot, the story is, I don't have much to say. It's all about the origin story of Bruce Wayne, who's going on the most important journey of his life to find real justice after the death of his parents. He went on a long, difficult journey to find which path that he needs to go to so he can find real justice and bring peace to Gotham City. So while he's on his journey, he did a lot of training by a couple of these ninja dudes, and he tried really, really hard to get stronger more than ever. And he already knows that these evil ninjas are nothing but a bad sign to Gotham City, so he had no choice but to destroy their home, and he has to head back to his own hometown at once so he could get going to the most important thing of all in his lifetime, as becoming one of the most coolest superheroes of all time, called Batman. And I'm afraid that's about it, ladies and dudes. That will be the only thing I could say about the plot of Batman Begins. And I guess you want to know is, ladies and dudes, what the heck do I think about this movie? To tell you the truth is, ladies and dudes, I really do enjoy this movie. Sadly, I never got to see this movie in theaters back in the year 2005 because I know that Batman Begins became one of the most popular movies that you'll ever see in your whole entire life, I guess. I will say the storyline was pretty good for the most part. I do like the characters, except for one. I do love the sceneries, the highlight moments between Gotham City and some place that Bruce Wayne went to on his journey. But most of all, I really do enjoy the score. The score's the most epic part I've ever seen in this movie. And what else do I enjoy in Batman Begins? Oh yeah, those awesome gadgets. I freaking love the gadgets. I love every single one of these excellent gadgets that Batman had ever had in his collection, I guess. And I also love the Batmobile. The Batmobile looks pretty darn interesting. It is a big, huge tank after all, if you know what I mean. So anyway, ladies and dudes, let's head on to the strongest points and the weakest points of Batman Begins. So for my strongest point in the movie is truly the score. I freaking love this score. It's one of the best scores I have ever heard in this movie. and it did fit this movie very, very well. I really loved the dark, edgy feel to the movie. It was so darn perfect in so many ways. For these awesome main scores of Batman Begins, the score is all about the main journey that Bruce Wayne is heading to, from a rich millionaire dude all the way through to the main hero of the story. I mean, it was so dark, so edgy, very serious, very well fast paced, and there was one score I like that does involve emotional moments. I mean, there's a couple of emotional moments that I ever seen in this movie, and it was pretty darn good. So, yep, I will say the score is pretty darn awesome. And I do wish there was one score that should have been added in the movie. You know, that score that I enjoyed from Taken 2. You know, that near end of the movie where Brian Mills was fighting one of the members of the evil Papoya dudes, and there was a dark, brutal battle that I'll never forget in that movie. And it had a really awesome score. And I wish that score that came from Taken 2 should have been added for Batman Begins. You know, the part where Batman and Ra's al Ghul are hanging on to their last fight of their lives. And I think that would have been awesome if that score should have been added to the movie. It was so darn awesome in so many ways. So yeah, the score is definitely the strongest point of Batman Begins. And sadly, for the most weakest points in the whole entire movie, and I'm afraid I got 4 of them. Only 4 main weak points that I found for Batman Begins. So here we go for my 4 main weak points of the movie. The first main weak point is the scene in Bruce Wayne's birthday party. That birthday party was way too short. And the only thing I remember about that birthday scene is that Bruce Wayne only talked to 2 dudes in the party, and that was frickin' it. And no wonder that Bruce Wayne had decided to kick everybody out of the party, because I think he knows that danger is ahead. But I just wish that the party scene should just stay a little bit longer for the next few minutes or so before the danger scene can begin. And now for the next 3 main weak points that I cannot stand in this movie is the main villain named Ra's al Ghul, played by my man, the great and mighty Liam Neeson. And I hate to say it, ladies and dudes, but Ra's al Ghul is my least favorite Liam Neeson character of all time, period. Well, there's a few positive things I do like about Ra's al Ghul. I'll go that part in a moment, but let me tell you about my 3 main weak points about this character. The first main weak point is the plot twist of the movie. I can't believe it. There is a frickin' plot twist in this movie I really hate. And that main plot twist is that Bruce Wayne's teacher is the real Ra's al Ghul. And I was like, no, it can't be. It's not true. I don't want Liam Neeson to play a main villain of this movie. No, it can't be. No, I am so darn ticked off. No, I don't want to see Liam Neeson playing a villain. No, I want Ken Watanabe to play Ra's al Ghul, not Liam Neeson. I mean, I was so darn shocked about it. I can't believe that Liam Neeson played a main villain in this movie. Oh, no. This is the worst nightmare I ever seen in this movie. Seeing Liam Neeson playing Ra's al Ghul. Not good at all. So yeah, The plot twist was the first main weak point of this movie. The second main weak point of this movie is that pretty dumb line that Ra's al Ghul said to Batman, "Don't be afraid, Bruce." Why the heck did he say that line? That was the most stupidest line that Ra's al Ghul ever said to Batman. And he found out that he is truly Bruce Wayne. Man, that line sucks. I hate that line. It was the worst line I have ever heard in this movie. For real. And how the heck did Ra's al Ghul know who Batman is? Well, thanks to my best friend Alex, the guy who did Movie Questions Answered, he just finally got the answer I was looking for. So, thanks Alex for giving me the answer to my unknown question. And sadly, for the final and last weak point of this movie for Batman Begins is if Ra's al Ghul is truly the main villain of the movie, then why won't we just see him in a bit more, in a couple of scenes here and there? Yeah, this is the most disappointing part about this movie. If Ra's al Ghul was truly the main villain of the movie, then why won't we see him in a bit more of screen time? All I know from the first half of the movie, he was only at the beginning and the near middle of the film. And for the second half, he was in the middle and the near end to this movie. We never seen him sit around dab in the middle of the film. And that is really darn disappointing. Think about the Joker and Bane. They were the only two villains I know who had a very big, huge role in the later on Dark Knight saga. If you know what I mean. So I wish Ra's al Ghul had a little bit more of a role for this movie if he was the main villain for the movie. And I don't mind Scarecrow. At least he's okay. I'll give points for Scarecrow for adding a couple scenes here and there. Yeah, I hate to say it, ladies and dudes, but Ra's al Ghul is not really my favorite Batman character of all time because I never studied this guy much. But the only things I can appreciate about Liam Neeson playing Ra's al Ghul is 5 things. His good looks, his charm. The only thing I like about Ra's al Ghul is he did train Bruce Wayne. I'll give him points for that. The first half of the movie is definitely the most enjoyable part. And the cameo appearance from The Dark Knight Rises is the best thing I've ever seen for the final chapter of Dark Knight Rises, if you know what I mean. So, yep. I hate to say it, ladies and dudes, but Ra's al Ghul is definitely the most weakest point of the movie. And I already told you about my 3 main weak points about this guy. At least I give him a few good positive things. I'll leave it as that. And join me on part 2 as I tell you about my final thoughts in the movie and a couple of the characters I do enjoy in this film. So don't go anywhere, ladies and dudes. I'll be right back.